The Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 3, The Science of Action, Karma Yoga. Arjuna tells, if spiritual intelligence is more important for human being, then why are we in battlefield? O Krishna, I am really confused with your words. Please explain to me in details. Krishna tells, listen Arjuna. In this world, good people has two kinds of faith. Faith in action and faith in knowledge. A person cannot achieve anything with knowledge alone. Action must be mixed with knowledge in order to achieve success. Nobody in this world can live without action. If actions themselves are dependent upon the organs of the senses such as eyes, nose, ears, tongue, etc., then that person is said to be without control. He is slave. Anyone who control and regulate the senses with his mind is considered as captain. That person performs action without any desire of personal fruits. It's always better to work rather than no action. Krishna tells, O Arjuna, perform the action like real captain. Do not act and demand for materialistic personal gain. Work for the betterment of society. You will definitely gain a lot without demanding. Perform the action without focusing on fruits. You will certainly get what you deserve. Sacrifice is very important to perform action without demanding sense satisfaction and pleasure. Sacrifice is the key to achieve great success. Krishna tells, by sacrificing the unwanted activities, you will achieve great blessing from God. You will get everything you deserve if you perform actions as I said. In return, you must give something back to God from your achievement due to this knowledge. Krishna tells, those who prepare food for all is considered as supreme, and those who cook only for themselves are considered as sinful. Krishna tells, living entities are evolved from food. Food come into existence due to rain. Rain is the result of sacrifice by God. All-pervading ultimate truth is established eternally in performing sacrifice unto the Supreme Lord. O Arjuna, those who do not sacrifice anything in life are considered as sinners. Those who remain happy with their inner soul are considered as supreme. Krishna tells, those who remain happy with their inner souls are never dependent on anyone. No one can make them sad. Inner happiness and peace can only be found if you perform action without sense of satisfaction. That could be done if you have a broader vision for society and with sacrifice. One cannot achieve permanent inner happiness with selfish and personal goals. Therefore, without attachment, without interruption, perfectly perform prescribed actions. Since by performing prescribed actions, a person achieves the highest good. Krishna tells, you should perform the actions for the sake of benefiting the welfare of the world. Become a great personality for world. Whatever great personality does, common man imitates the same. This creates healthy world. I have achieved each and everything and nothing new is left to me. Yet I am busy and engaged in work for betterment of society. If I would not engage in prescribed activities, certainly all men would follow same. If I do nothing, I would be the reason of unhealthy society. As ignorant work for personal fruits, knowledgeable should work for welfare of the world. Knowledgeable person would work with heart and welfare for the world. Knowledgeable person never says, I am a doer of this good work. Knowledgeable person does not take credit for whatever good he does. Knowledgeable person will never disturb, criticize or create the trouble for less knowledgeable one. Let your mind set completely free from personal desire of fruits and work with self-belief without any desire of materialistic personal gain. Those who work, as I mentioned, would be free from bondage. Those who do not work, as I mentioned, their soul will never achieve freedom from birth and death. Krishna tells, knowledgeable person act according to his nature. Same way, all creatures act according to their nature. One should not be controlled by their own senses since they are obstacle in one's path of success. As we discussed earlier, man should have total control on these senses in order to achieve success. Man should perform his prescribed duty. Performing good duty with fault is better than performing bad duties with perfection. Arjuna tells, O Krishna, sometimes people can't control their emotions and forced to do something bad. Later they realize that they should not have done this. What about those? Krishna tells, it is lust, extremely sinful and greatest enemy in the world. Krishna tells, as mirrors is covered by dust, knowledge and covered by lust. Krishna tells, good knowledge in mind is covered by long-lasting enemy, that is lust. Lust destroys human mind and body. Krishna tells, O Arjuna, first you must bring senses under control, then directly destroy this lust. Krishna tells, senses are superior, but mind is even superior than senses, and soul is even more superior than mind. Krishna tells, study the mind by self-realization and ask your inner consciousness, conquer this lust. This is the end of the Bhagavad Gita chapter 3, Karma Yoga. Jai Shri Krishna.